Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Natalie Kingsley-Fieldgrass. I am the founder of the Embassy.Of.Beauty and I love talking about anything skin. Skincare, ingredients, anything skin. I love. So if you haven't met me before, nice to meet you. And if I have met you before, welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about brightening the skin part 2. On my last video I spoke about how to brighten the skin through exfoliation, different types of exfoliation, chemical and physical, what types are better for you and your skin type and your needs. And now, today, we are going to be talking about ingredients that physically brighten the skin. Let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about brightening ingredients. I have kind of divided it into two different categories. One I call oxygenating and the other one I call energizing. So they're two different ways and two different types of ingredient that brighten the skin, but they do it in two very different ways. So we're going to start with the oxygenation first. It is one of my favorites. It has been for a long time and I didn't even know it. So why is perfluorocarbons so amazing? Why do I love it so much? When I fell in love initially with the Lait VIP O2 from Biologique Recherche, and it was true love, I didn't know what it was. And at that time, Biologique Recherche were being pretty damn secretive about their ingredients and their formulations and their particular complexes. And they weren't really being very forthcoming with this particular BR oxygenating complex. And then I found out that actually it was the perfluorocarbons. And this is what I loved about this ingredient. So what I found when I was cleansing my skin with the Lait VIP O2 was that I would put it on, I would really work it into my skin, and then I would brush my teeth because it's an expensive cleanser. I want to get out all of the ingredients that I can out of it. I want to make the best out of the product. And after a few minutes, I would feel that my skin was getting a little bit warm and a little bit tingly, and I loved that feeling, but not in an acid type of way. It's more in a just like I've gone for a run, but I haven't type of way, you know? And then I would wash it off, and then I would feel like it would look like I've gone for a run. I had this like peachy skin, not the irritated skin though. This peachy glow, this healthiness in my skin. And it was like almost like an obsession. I was obsessed with this feeling and this look. And it's like not doing exercise and getting the benefit, which I'm in. I'm all into that. So then I found out about this perfluorocarbons ingredient and then realized it in the Inky list and then did research into it and realized that this was really the source of my pleasure, basically. And started reading into how this works. So basically perfluorocarbons oxygenates the skin. It brings oxygen into the skin, quite similarly to high hyaluronic acid brings water into the skin. So perfluorocarbons and perfluorocarbons generally just basically open up your skin to absorb 6 times the amount of oxygen that it normally would if you didn't use the product. It expands your skin cells to absorb that amount more of oxygen, and it gives you that beautiful glow, that beautiful brightening effect, and that beautiful health that you need, especially at this time of year. We need it because I just need it. I need it. So then I looked into it a little bit deeper to find out how exactly it's doing it. And apart from obviously taking it from the atmosphere, it takes it from the atmosphere and it keeps it as a reservoir. So just like hyaluronic acid does with water. But then what then happens to allow it to work, because we have so much more oxygen in our skin, all of a sudden, our body has to change some things in order to accommodate that. So then what happens is our blood vessels expand a little bit to allow this extra oxygen to go through the bloodstream. And that's what gives us the healthy glow. So it's similar to like when you're going for a run and your heart is beating stronger and it's pushing all of your blood around your body and it's making everything work faster and pump, and you know, you have that healthy glow. Well, this is the same thing without the going for the run, which is right down exactly where I want to be. I mean, I'm in my bathroom and I'm putting on product and I got that healthy glow. I mean, give it to me. So this is what perfluorocarbons does, and also found out that it's also one of those things that diminish and decrease with age, and a lot sooner than what I thought. So the stats that I read said that oxygen in our cells decreases by 25% by the time we reach 30 years old, and 50% by the time that we reach 40 years old. So yeah, it decreases real fast, and it's worsened by things like UV rays if you like tanning, which is me, and it's worsened by things like pollution. So if you live in a polluted city, me again. If you smoke, yeah, me again. Or if you like doing things like excessively drinking or just drinking, that's not me, so I'm lucky with that one. So we're gonna combat that, and it's a product that I've fallen in love with. Well, not a product, it's an ingredient that I've fallen in love with, and it's in a lot of the products that I tend to use. And it is within quite a few products, but I have handpicked a few that I'm gonna go through to give you sort of a bit of a range for different skin types to explain why they're good. So let's have a look at some goodies. The easiest way to think about it is within the Biologique Recherche range, anything with VIP O2 in the title, that has perfluorocarbons in there. So first, within Biologique Recherche, Lait VIP O2 is just an absolute dream. It is creamy, it is milky, it is oxygenating. It is just this creamy beautifulness of a cleanser, and I still have not found anything that gives me the same feeling as this mofo right here. I mean, really, honestly, it cleanses the skin to the point that I don't even need to double cleanse. I just cleanse the once with this stuff. So the Lait VIP O2 is fantastic for a starter of oxygenation. Just by the way, guys, if you have really sensitive skin, like rosacea type skin, or if you have really oily but active acne skin, this is not the way to go. You need to, you know, strengthen your skin if you have rosacea, or you need to clear up that acne if you have that active infected acne. That's the acne I'm talking about. I'm not talking about whiteheads, blackheads, congestion, all that. You can use oxygenation. I'm talking about active acne. Don't use these products. Then the Masque VIP O2, which is for the same skin types. This little baby right here. The Masque VIP O2. So this is what the mask looks like, and you can see it's a thick white mask, not too thick, and it's hydrating, I would say. It's hydrating, it is brightening, it is slightly nourishing, and you can put it under your eyes as well, which is fantastic. And it is a beautiful texture. It does feel good. Don't pack it on thicker than this. It would be a waste. You're just wasting the product. So you need it to look like that, so you can see your skin underneath. And it pretty much does exactly the same as the Lait VIP O2. So it's gonna oxygenate, it's gonna hydrate, and it's a great mask to put under the eyes as well to brighten the eye area. The next product I have in my little goodie bag, which is one of my favorites again. It is the Crème Millesime. And it is a thick texture. So if you have an oily tendency, like my skin's got dry. If you have an oily tendency, it's not great. It's super, super thick. I'll show you in a minute. But this is how the texture looks. It's a thick cream, so you need to work it into the skin. as you can see. So I've taken a little bit, it isn't a lot. It's got this shiny pearlescent sort of effect on it, but you really have to work it in. So this is how much, like you really have to work it in. It's one of those creams. So if you don't like that really work it in type of cream, like look, it's still like a white mask. But in the winter months, I need it. And this is probably, in terms of Biologique Recherche, the cream that has the most perfluorocarbons within it. Also, if you have a tan, don't go for this. Don't go for this. It makes you look a little ashy. So if you have a darker skin tone or if you have a tan, it's not the way to go. It also, if you rub it in and then you sort of just leave it, you can see it starts to absorb itself. So you don't have to actually just keep going, like it's completely gone now. And it's given me this beautiful pearlescent look. Oh, and it feels great. It feels great. And guys, it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't smell of anything, really. I mean, it doesn't smell of anything. Neither do, you know what, and none of the VIP O2 products really smell of anything. But this is really good. The VIP O2 cream is sort of the little sister of the Crème Grand Millesime. So the Crème Grand Millesime is the older sister. She's more powerful, so she has more brightening. She has anti-aging effects within there as well. And there's a lovely little story behind this cream. I think it's this one. I think Yvan and José Talouche were the two founders of Biologique Recherche originally, and they were a married couple. And Yvan, the dude, was a biochemist, and Josette was a physiotherapist. And they worked together on the brand initially, and they birthed it. And this particular cream, the Crème Grand Millesime, he made for his wife. She was a smoker, a Parisian normal woman in the 70s, and she smoked and she had fun, and you know, she lived in a polluted city, and he basically made a cream for her that encompassed everything she needed. So she wanted something anti-aging, anti-wrinkle, anti-dulling, so brightening, and the Crème Grand Millesime was born. Lovely little tidbit story for you. Last one within the perfluorocarbons option is the one if you have a really strong skin. If you have a strong skin, no reactivity, no oily, pimples, active acne, none of that stuff. If you want something super powered, you go for this baby. So this is the Definitive Density Cream by Auteur. So this particular cream is probably the most powerful, one of the most powerful creams that I have in my arsenal. It's a little bit too powerful for me, so I can't use it personally. So this is, I've just pumped a little bit into, it's really silky, it's really thin, it's very fluid-like, and it penetrates the skin really quickly. If you are one of those people that like that juiciness left on your skin, I would definitely recommend the Crème Grand Millesime. If you like that more matte, it's not totally matte, but if you like that more matte feel, then the Density Cream is the one for you. So this has a super formula of perfluorocarbons. They have basically super pumped the perfluorocarbons. When I was talking to the founder of Auteur, one of his biggest obsessions, like me, was perfluorocarbons, and they do feature in a lot of his products. So you need to have a strong skin to use this, but he made a big point about the fact that if you have perfluorocarbons in a product, it has to be airless. Because if it is in a non-airless product, it dies pretty quickly. Which is why every single one of his products, apart from his cleanser, which is a powder, is in an airless pump, because it preserves the product for years which is really good actually, because you know, we spend a lot of money on our skincare, and you can like the nice packaging, and you can really want those beautiful ingredients, and you can really want, you know, the effects that it's going to give you. But if they're gonna like die within 6 months to a year of when you buy them, then, you know, but this lasts years. So this has a lot of perfluorocarbons in it, a more advanced version of perfluorocarbons inside. Super powerful, highly recommend it. Clients have fallen in love with it. So we've done the perfluorocarbons, we're gonna move on to the next category, which are the antioxidants. Antioxidants, there are many types of antioxidants. There is a plethora of antioxidants. So free radicals, what are they? Like free radicals, antioxidants, what is she talking about? So we all have free radicals in our bodies. We need them. They are molecules which help us fight off viruses. They help us fight bad bacteria. We need them. But the problem occurs is when we have too many free radicals. When we have too many free radicals, it becomes a really big problem. Okay, so what is all of this about? Let's get into it. We have our molecules. Our molecules are made up of atoms. Within those atoms, we have pairs of electrons. I like to think of them as married couples. So you have like this center, and then you have these like 3 or 4, whatever, married couples dancing around in a circle around the atom, okay? Like a hippie sort of situation. Look, I'm telling you how I told me the story so I understand the situation, okay? So if you don't like my analogy, fine, but it made sense to me. So you have these married couples holding hands, dancing around this atom. And then this free radical comes along, and he takes a wife, right? Takes a wife from one of the husbands within the net of married couples. Just one, takes a wife and starts dancing with her over here. And the husband kind of is going crazy, like, those other husbands, they have their wives, and oh my God, and then the atom goes a bit nuts. The whole thing goes a little bit nuts, and it stops to work because one of the husbands hasn't got a wife anymore. Then an antioxidant comes along, and he has a lot of wives. Okay, so maybe you can see him like he's a Mormon, I don't know. He has a lot of wives, and he gives one wife to the husband who's lost his wife. And then, you know, it's a happy couples situation all over again. That's what antioxidants do. If that makes sense to you, it made sense to me. Okay, so it makes the whole atom, molecule, cell, it makes it work all over again. How do we get too many free radicals? The free radicals are the bad ones. They're the ones who nick the wives. So how does this happen? It happens in the same way as how we lose our oxygenation. Age, smoking, pollution, too much drinking, not having a healthy lifestyle, all of that makes it worse. What does it do? It breaks down collagen, it breaks down elastin, it makes you get acne, it makes you get rosacea or psoriasis. It basically unbalances your skin. It ruins your transepidermal water loss barrier. It stimulates inflammation, gives you dull skin. It's not great. So let's go through all of the various different types of antioxidants. Now, this is not an exhaustive list. These are the sort of like a handful of antioxidants I have focused on to help you guys understand what they do. And some of them are better for some skin types, and others are better for others. So let's get into it. The first one is vitamin A, right? A, first letter of the alphabet. Vitamin A, otherwise known as retinols, retinoids, that kind of stuff. As well as being antioxidant and helping with the free radical situation, it also is extremely anti-aging, extremely plumping and anti-wrinkle, and it also really turns the skin cells over. So it's exfoliating as well. So you can get retinol from many different brands in many different formats, but the one that I have, it's really strong, is again from Auteur, and it is the Definitive Retinol Serum. So my skin is not strong enough for this. This particular product has various different types of retinol in it, from a really strong version to a weaker version to an encapsulated version to a natural version, which is cahai oil. You guys probably heard of that. And it's sort of like, it's a creamy type serum. See, it fades in real nice. And this is not to be used like on a daily basis. It goes in, it like melts. This is to be used maybe 2 or 3 times a week, or even once a week. Just see how your skin reacts. Always use it in the evening. Don't use it in the morning, even if you have really strong skin. Even in the winter, just don't do it. Just use it in the evening and see how your skin is. I mean, you may have a really strong skin. You may be able to use it every day, or you may not be. So I always think, listen to your skin, do what it says, but it's a good sort of boost to your skin. But everybody has different skin, and I always want to stress that. So really listen to your skin and use the product as you need. If you love retinol, this is probably going to blow your socks off. The next antioxidant I am going to be talking about is vitamin B3. So vitamin B3, I feel like I have lived it and breathed it through Biologique Recherche. It is nearly, not all, but in a lot of Biologique Recherche products. It's basically the main vitamin within yeast. And we all know BR loves the yeast. It's the smell, it's, I don't know, they love it. The main thing about B3 that I love, I absolutely love, is that it is fantastic at balancing the skin, at balancing the good bacteria and the bad bacteria on the skin. So if you tend to have an uneven skin, an unbalanced skin, an oily skin, basically anything which isn't a good, strong skin, vitamin B3 is going to be perfect for you. The product that I have chosen to show you guys today, because it's the right time of year, is the Crème VG Derm. So the Crème VG Derm is a really unctuous, rich, beautiful cream. Fantastic for the colder months. It's really nourishing, and it's got lots and lots of vitamin B3 and doesn't smell too bad. Actually, I actually find this smell quite comforting. It's like cocoa-y. It's so yeasty that it's cocoa-y. It's like a sweet yeast. So that's what it looks like in the pot. I'm going to show you guys, and it melts into the skin, guys. It really does. And but also leaves you with a nice layer afterwards. I didn't put a lot on there, but you can see the sheen. It's so comforting. So if you have, this is particularly great if you have sensitive, reactive, normal, if you need nourishing, if you need balancing, this is fantastic. If you have more of an oilier tendency skin, the Crème Placenta would be fantastic. There are so many options. I mean, any single brown cream, beige cream within Biologique Recherche has yeast in it. So take your pick. It's like more than 50% of them. But this is really the cream that I recommend right now. Next, we have vitamin C. So vitamin C, I have 2 products to present you guys with. Biologique Recherche is not that into vitamin C. It uses other antioxidants, but I really like vitamin C because vitamin C is really anti-inflammatory. And the other thing that vitamin C is really good at, it is very brightening. Obviously, all these products, all these ingredients, I'm talking about are brightening. That's the point of the video. But vitamin C in particular is really good at brightening hyperpigmentation and evening the skin tone. It is particularly good at that. And it is within the Rejuvenating Cream by Sapelo. It's stunning. And I've shown you this texture so many times. I just can't get over, this is my pot. For any of you guys out there who are like, oh my God, she put her fingers in her pot. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So this is thick, and I've spoken about it, I think in my last video, no, 2 videos before, when I launched it. This is one of the products that made me fall in love with this brand. This is the anti-aging cream for me. I absolutely adore it. It's so unctuous, it's so plumping, it smells delicious, it's so calming. It's just like, oh my God, I can't get over this cream. And it's super anti-aging. It is packed with peptides and it's got vitamin C in here. It is beautiful. It is beautiful and it really is plumping. I mean, the collagen production of this cream is out of this world. It makes you plump, plump. And that has vitamin C in it as well. Ascorbyl palmitate, which is the liquid form of vitamin C, which makes it more effective than the normal format. The other product that I wanted to talk to you guys about in terms of vitamin C, but this one has a vitamin C booster. You guys, whenever I'm going to be talking about the most powerful products, it's always going to be with the most powerful ingredients so far. It's always going to be Auteur, because that is their speciality. But the definitive line serum, did I show you guys? Sorry. So this is the definitive line serum, and I can't get over this texture as well. It's like it's like Marmite. It's not a Marmite texture, but it's like Marmite, so it's sticky. And I love it when my serums are sticky. So it goes on like really kind of like a gel, and then it gets sticky. It gets sticky. And I love it. I love it when it gets sticky. So this is like crazy fine line heaven. So this is super like Botox moment. But it also has a vitamin C booster in here, which is why I'm talking about it in this video. A vitamin C booster is basically encapsulated vitamin C. So when you see that an ingredient, or you read that an ingredient is encapsulated, what that means is that it's in a capsule, like a pill, right? And it goes into the skin and it doesn't just disperse as it hits the skin, it waits. It keeps going until it gets to its desired destination, and then it opens the capsule and then it releases the ingredients. And that is advanced technology, guys. That is advanced technology. So, oh, I just love, it's sticky. Look, can you hear? I just love it. I love the stickiness. And then you put the cream on top and then it stops being sticky. So it's not like you have a sticky face all day. But I just love, I don't know, I love the sticky serum situation, because then you put the cream on top and then it just, I don't know, I just think it absorbs better when it's sticky. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. So then you have vitamin E. Vitamin E is in nearly every single product. It's a great antioxidant, which is anti-inflammatory and which is nourishing to the skin as well. But what is great about vitamin E, which is why it's in most products, is that it makes the other antioxidants work better. And that's why most products have vitamin E in them. It's like a booster. I'm not going to give you an example of a product that we have vitamin E in, because nearly all products have vitamin E in. So you'll be good, you'll find it. The very last ingredient I want to talk about is vitamin D. I know I should have done D then E, but whatever. Vitamin D is something which is very new to the market. I spoke about it in my video about the Ayuna launch for the Nectar and the Balm K. It is still one of my favorite products. I still use it every single morning. I can't get over this serum. It is the Nectar by Ayuna. Nectar. I can't get over this. So it is a beautiful milky serum, and you guys know I love my milky serums. It's super, super milky, but it's also nourishing. And in the summer, you can get away, well, I got away with just using it without any cream on top. I mean, that's in the morning, that's basically what I did. And on the days I couldn't be bothered, it was enough for me in the summer. It wouldn't be enough now at all, but it was enough for me in the summer. It's something that you have to work in. not like the Crème Grand Millesime, it's not to that level, but you do have to work it in. And the way that this works is that it's extremely brightening to the skin. It is also great for a more sensitive, more reactive. It's great for any type of skin type, apart from, I would say, like active acne. Again, I wouldn't go here. But the way that this works is that, again, it works very much like the oxygenation and like the perfluorocarbons and hyaluronic acid, but it does it with vitamin D. So, and that's why it's so important in the winter, because we don't have very much vitamin D, right? So as soon as we get a little bit of sun, it just sucks it in and keeps it into your reservoirs in your skin, and then helps to convert it into lumisterol. And I've got an in-depth video, which I'll link below, which goes into great detail about how it does this. But it seriously plumps the skin, which I love. It seriously brightens the skin. It thickens the skin. It's anti-aging. It's just, I love it. I love it as a serum. I just love it, and I use it every morning. No point, guys, using this in the evening, because it needs to be in contact with some sort of vitamin D, sun, in order for it to work. But it is amazing. So these are all of the different types of ways you can brighten your skin, whether you choose oxygenation or whether you choose antioxidants, or whether you have both. You can have both. Good luck with it. Have fun with it. Try a few. I hope you liked my video. Subscribe, like, comment, do your thing. I will see you guys next time. Do your skincare. It makes you happy. See you guys later. Bye.